cozy in here. I'm feeling pretty damn good, guys. Me when I see Kanye's timeline. Me when I say Kanye... Okay, me when I see Kanye's timeline.
I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye, chop up the soul Kanye.
In a single week, Kanye West's Twitter account has erupted into the craziest shit I've seen in a really long time.
It's hard to say whether he's having a kind of, he's unwell, having a bit of an episode.
Quite inflammatory stuff. Each post more inflammatory than the last. From praising Hitler to claiming godhood, Kanye West's tirades have left critics and fans alike wondering what the f is going on in this insane person's mind. This shit started a couple days ago on February 6th with some seemingly benign support for Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs. We know him. He's a freak. He beats people. He's a terrible sexual predator and just horrible guy in general.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
This all started with a banger tweet where Kanye said, "Free Puff!" If you don't know who Puff is, Puff Daddy is P. Diddy, you know Diddy. The Diddy files, the Diddy, the lube, and the horrible essays and the Puff parties and all that. It's terrible, and he really likes him a lot. It seems like maybe P. Diddy has a lot of dirt on him, potentially. Maybe.
He writes on X, formerly Twitter, February 6th, "Free Puff," referring to one of Combs' former stage names, before adding in a separate message, "Puff, we love you."
After this, the frequency and intensity of Kanye West's tweets started to escalate rapidly, I should say. Escalation is definitely a good word for this. I actually called up one of my buddies and I said, "Hey man, what do you think about that? What do you think about this this newest thing?" He's like, "You gotta separate the art from the artist." Which is fair. That's a fair thought, but it's a little, that's something. That's crazy. You shouldn't, that's insane. Not that you shouldn't, it's just that you're a bad guy. Have you seen what he did? There's a video of him beating up his ex Cassie, Puff Daddy. It's f***ed up. He's a terrible piece of shit. Don't free him. Leave him locked up. 10:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Kanye West posted a tweet that would mark a significant turning point. He would say, "Slavery is a choice," and I think that very well articulates his mindset. Seems like it's the public perception of the man's mental state right there. And all of his tweets are just screaming for some reason. No punctuation, 3 spaces sometimes. It's like hard to tweet how he tweets. Do you hear that little crick clack click in my throat? He said a lot of this shit a few times. George Bush doesn't care about black people.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Slavery is a choice.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
And it gets way worse.
Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love...
Oh, good. It's crazy. He has had quite a run of insanity. Someone get this man off the nitrous oxide. I believe he loves nitrous. He loves sucking nitrous. He then tweeted, "What y'all gonna do? Cancel my sneaker deal? Cancel my record deal? Freeze my accounts? All y'all slur. Slavery is a choice. I'm speaking my mind. Now I ain't editing shit again ever." I think there's an internet guy installing internet just outside my room. So, of course, Kanye would say that. He's a lunatic. He's a crazy guy. This is just fun. It gets so bad, though, that you can't even say oh, he's a funny, crazy guy, lunatic guy anymore. It's like, this is f***ed up. He's a piece of massive, huge, oh, God, piece of shit. I actually don't care that much. I really don't. But it's really bad, though. It's f***ed up. I'm not going to listen to his music ever again. All right, let's just say that. Except for this song. I've never been a huge fan of Kanye West. Okay. Separate the art from the artist. How long can you do that for? He loves talking about fat bitches as well. Some very messed up. Some crazy. Like this. They put in fat bitches on the runway. Nobody want to see that shit. There were some really edgy ones calling fat girls sex offenders because he sees them and he's sexually offended. And we all know he's got a very healthy relationship with women, his sexual proclivities. He's very healthy and open about all that stuff. Just kidding. I feel bad for his wife, his baby, as he calls her, that he makes get naked at the Grammys. Very odd. Amidst the chaos, he suggested a business move. He tweeted, "@Yeezy.com, I'm selling the Sean John collaboration that me and my brother spoke about before they locked him up. We splitting the profits 50-50. Oh, that's good. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that's happening. That's a good one. Who's Sean John? Is that P. Diddy? Is Sean John P. Diddy? Oh, it is him. Speaking of business moves, I need to jump ahead a little bit. After Kanye finished his rant, he updated his website store page to sell one single shirt with by the way, a swastika. A swastika titled, a shirt with a swastika on it. A single swastika, which I don't know if you know what that is, a swastika, but it's not good. Look it up. Do a little deep dive on the history of the swastika. And the shirt was titled HHO1, or I believe a reference to Hitler and what the Nazis would do to Hitler. They would hail or heil him. This dude's gonna start collecting the treasures of the world. He's gonna get the Catholic. Never mind, I shouldn't bring the Catholics into this, but he's going to get the Vatican on his side, and he's going to start collecting all the treasures of the world, and he's going to get his face melted off by the Ark of the Covenant. At least we can hope. That would be entertaining. That would be entertaining, because it seems like he's harmless at this point. This shit is insane. How can you do that? Like, no real human being is taking this seriously in any way at this point. I guess maybe Nazis like him. I don't know. Do Nazis like Kanye West, or are they also like, separate the art from the artist? Because that would be, that would be crazy. As the night grew longer, the clouds of nitrous oxide grew thicker, causing Kanye's consciousness to dwindle even further. And at 5:20 a.m. Eastern Standard, he declared, "We are all being used by the system. Every tweet I make promotes Elon's platform and the most lit person that ever been on Twitter. Shopify is not my platform. I'm the one-man army because no other celebrity or non-celebrity got the power to do that shit, and that just use a Kanye AI to say this shit. Just use a Kanye AI.
We all being used by the system every time it promotes Elon's platform.
They wouldn't, even if they did, I'm above any other celebrity that's ever existed. I look down on them and they look up to me. Know that, and I want y'all to all know that I am the top no slur in history ever spoke they mind and lived. So why the would I stop now?" Good point, man. Very, very good point. He seems to have a sense of invincibility, and he is, he's like Icarus, but his prefrontal cortex has huge holes in it and is damaged from all the nitrous oxide, I believe, that he's been huffing and puffing with his bros and whatnot. I mean, he's gonna get hurt. This is bad. He's like, he's saying a lot of really stupid shit now. He's no longer allowing himself to fit into society. That's probably why people don't speak their mind, to be honest, is because they get exiled. Lots of people have spoken their mind. Lots and a whole lots. Look through history. Guess what happens? They get exiled, dude. And some of them were right. Not all of them, though. Probably like 75% of them just were actually crazy, and they got exiled for really good reason. This one seems like maybe it would be a good one. A good, like, what is he even saying? What's the point of this? There's just no, the rapid fire tweeting is, it's kind of, he's mentally ill. He's got to be. He's just got to be mentally ill, and he's just putting it on blast. A lot of his supporters believe that he's mentally ill. That's what they say. Like, it's, dude, he's got bipolar. He's got this. He's got that. He's got big chungus. He's got nitrous in his head and stuff. Like, we have to use empathy. He's manic. He's manic. Somebody help him. Somebody help him. True, but also, like, maybe somebody needs to help him or something. And like, what? I don't understand. He doesn't need to be a famous person anymore. It seems like he's like, this is insane. I don't really know what's going on. This is just it's off the rails, dude. Totally off the rails. He's got a history of this shit too. This is quite controversial and erratic. He does this and then he apologizes, and now he hates Jews now as well. He really seems to actually hate Jews. I don't think that's part of the mental illness. I think that's just like him. Maybe that is part of the mental illness. I don't know. But he's been known to. I no longer have a manager. I can't be managed. Wow, that shit's fire. I remember I was trying out the keto diet when he went on this tirade back in 2018. I got a chocolate bar and I was driving to Paris, Virginia. I was eating a chocolate bar and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And I just quit keto, and I was like scrolling tweets. I wasn't driving, I was in the passenger seat. But I remember seeing this shit and I was like, man, this guy's crazy. But this chocolate is delicious. Sometimes I push the door close button on people running toward the elevator. I just need my own elevator sometimes. My sanctuary. Okay, that's fair. Pickle yay. That's good. That's actually a good one. I like that one. That's pretty good. My eyes are now wide open, and now I realize I've been used to spread messages I don't believe in. I am distancing myself from politics and completely focusing on being creative. Messages like, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
in the past few days.
He's standing next to Mike Myers in that clip, and Mike Myers just looks so aghast and odd and freaky and weird. Then on February 7th at 4:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Kanye West tweeted, "I'm God." And he's apparently a complete deluded psychopath. He praised Christ a lot in his music. He's got I think he has an album called Jesus is King, but now he says I'm God. So it seems like this is a bit of a shift from his earlier religious workings and creations to where apparently now he's God and he's praising himself. I don't know what he means by that. I'm not sure if he's talking about that from a hermetic perspective where we're all God, you know, and we're all equals and we have to find ourselves like a Terrence Howard type beat, or if he's just a idiot. Seems like it's probably that. Like he's probably, what is his IQ? We need to get his IQ measured because it seems very low. It seems very low. Or he's deranged. Do people who lose their minds from mental illness that they cannot help themselves, does their IQ go down as well when they're crazy? Like, do you have a low IQ when you're crazy? Because that's pretty interesting. Some people are just born like that, where they have the same IQ as someone who's lost their mind. Interesting. What is IQ? IQ seems stupid and meaningless, to me at least. But I'm not God, so I don't know. Then came the conspiracy theories, which now he said, "I don't like or trust any Jewish person." And he also accused Jewish individuals of engaging in unfair business practices. Quite an escalation from saying, well, first he said slavery was a choice, which is terrible as well. And now he says, "I don't like or trust any Jewish person." He called fat women sexual offenders because they offend him sexually. This is an interesting variation of proclamations, right, guys? He's targeting all kinds of different groups here. Normally, I'm a big fence sitter, all right, big fence sitting guy, because I don't like my internet opinions to get in the way of my real life. I like to enjoy my life. I don't like to feel like I've always got to fight a battle online or anything like that. I don't want to do that. I just want to enjoy my time with these other people that are around me and stuff. And, you know, I'm going to die in like less than 50 years probably. So, you know, like why the f would I care so much about this nonsense horse shit? Anyways, not fence sitting this one. Kanye West is a bad guy. I'm going to say it. All right, I'm going to say it. All right, I'm going to just go out and say it. I'm so brave today. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Being sarcastic, I'm joking. I also have to explain myself sometimes there. This is lunacy. He's an actual lunatic, crazy person. The creature seems agitated and impulsive. Ain't nobody ramped up. Either I'm calm as ice. This is how I really feel. How I really felt and how I will always feel. All of your ass unfair business deals. Any Jewish person that does business with me needs to know I don't like or trust any Jewish person, and this is completely sober with no Hennessy. Oh my God. That's crazy. The hook, dude. It's just so absurd. It's so goofy. Who is this guy? Of course. What a piece of shit. This is insane. Then he started with a more conspiratorial tone. He said, Jewish people actually hate white people and use black people, which is like, come on, man. Then he said this about black people. You know who hates black people? The most black people. You know who kills the most black people? Black people. All right, man. It's great. Thank you for the contribution. Appreciate it. Then he claimed that white people and Jewish people are different and you can get money with Jewish people, but they always gonna steal. I don't even know are white people and Jewish people different? I don't even know if that's like true ethnically. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is being Jewish an ethnicity or is it a religion or is it both? How is that possible? Is it both? I don't know, dude. How do you even track that if you're not just like using 23andMe? Is that shit even realistic? All right. Because it says I'm not Jewish at all. It says I'm like 75% Irish. Not really. 45. This is making me sad though. I don't like this. This guy's crazy. I feel bad for his poor wife. She's definitely being abused. I mean, there's no doubt. There's just no doubt. The people around this man are being abused. He should not have access to his children. I don't think he probably doesn't anyways, but this is insane. There's no way that this guy's a good, healthy father. All right. You know, this is just bad. This is just bad. Who is this guy? This guy's crazy. This is the tweet continued. And invite you over to the house on Friday. White people do not with slur. They leave that to the Jews. If you think you getting money with a little white person, it's not true. That so-called white person is actually Jewish. Jews hate whites because of the Germans from World War II. Oh my God. I thought it was because of Moses and the dynamite or whatever the f. This is crazy, dude. All of it's just so not even real. It's not even real. None of this is even real. How would you even know, dude? I mean, I don't understand. This is crazy. The ADL doesn't like Kanye West, it turns out. They released a statement condemning his remarks. They love releasing statements condemning people's remarks. Also, a lot of what he said could be considered hate speech. I mean, he could get sued. I'm thinking about suing him just for fun. Just suing him for fun. I think he's got a lot of money. I'd love to sue him for fun, man. I'm gonna sue him for, what do I want to sue him for? Being stupid. Being a dumb bitch online. Hey man, leave some nitrous oxide for the rest of us. I can't imagine he has any business left. This is the end of Kanye West's career, I feel like. It really has to be. It's gotta be. He will never be allowed back at like the grant. Like, why would you ever let this guy? He's just so mean. He's just so mean. This isn't doing any good. Say whatever you want. He's speaking truth. You have to separate the art from the artist. He's speaking truth. Truth is subjective, people will say. Truth is subjective. He's speaking his truth. You have to. Nah, I don't give a about Kanye West, man. He's crazy. This is insane. This is such a crazy, it's just crazy. He needs to go to a hospital as soon as possible. Then he tweeted, I'm never apologizing for my Jewish comments. I can whatever the I want to say forever. Where's my apology for freezing my account? Suck my dick. How's that for an apology? Okay, he's not apologizing. Never mind. He's crazy. He's on a tirade. He's on a tirade. He's a modern day Nazi. He's literally a modern day actual real life Nazi. Then, in a series of tweets, Kanye West proclaimed, I love Hitler, now what bitches? There's supposed to be a comma in there, but there's not. It's also all caps. Wow, man. That's unforgivable. That's really bad. You are expressing a great deal of admiration for a villain, a real life bad guy, like a real life evil bad guy. Call me Adolf Hitler and your bitch still wants to No. I don't think that's true. What a wild person. That's, I mean, there's a lot of people, a lot of dead people, a lot of murdered, horribly murdered and maimed people from all shapes and sizes from World War II. The people who were concentration camped, the people who were involved in the Holocaust, and the people who stormed beaches to undo the evil. I mean, like, he's just so disrespectful and so stupid. This guy's such a piece of shit. It's really not that complicated. Hitler, really bad guy. Really bad guy. Very bad guy. World War II. I mean, Kanye West is, I don't even know what to say. Seems like maybe fame ruins people's brains. I don't know, dude. His ego is out of control, though. Wow. He believes he's God, and he's a genius, and he loves Hitler. So there you go. That's Kanye West for you. There's been quite a few repercussions and consequences for this. For example, I think he deactivated his own Twitter. He was following only one person, and that is my heart goes out to you, Elon Musk. And now Elon Musk is like, nah, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy. He even disavowed Kanye after his insanity. Kanye was following Elon and then stopped, and then he deactivated his Twitter. I don't know if Elon banned him or if he just deactivated his Twitter himself, because like, I don't know. I don't know if any of that was free speech technically. I don't really know about, I mean, I guess it was. You can just say whatever you want pretty much, but there will be consequences. Then Yeezy.com is now down as well. If you go look up Yeezy.com, it's down. I guess you can't sell a shirt with a swastika on it that is titled Heil Hitler 01. I guess you can't do that. Seems like you can't do that. Thank you, Kanye, for figuring that out for us. Everyone already knew that. So you're a very brave explorer, very avant-garde figurehead in modern day philosophy. No one's going to remember you. No one's going to remember him. He's going to be remembered as a crazy person. He's not going to be remembered as like a crazy Diogenes type. He's going to be remembered as a crazy lunatic addicted to nitrous oxide, to be honest, and Henny, to be honest, for real. How you can be a Kanye supporter after this, man? I know a lot of longtime folks who love Kanye. They got a magical level of cognitive dissonance because some of his music is great, right? Some of his music is really great. Separate the art from the artist. I'm not sure how you can do that really though when the guy is just so off the rails. Maybe you can if he's crazy. if he's like certifiably an insane person and that's the reason why, because he's promoting and worshiping somebody who killed millions of people, murdered millions of people, and performed experiments on tens of thousands of like children and stuff. Like you can't, maybe he doesn't know about that stuff. Maybe he just thinks it's like a bit like a conspiracy. He just reads shit on 4chan or something. I don't know what's up or whatever I don't know. It's really weird. Aside from all the Hitler stuff, Kanye tweeted Virgil, which is a big bad thing that a lot of the old Kanye fans aren't gonna like. Virgil was one of Kanye's closest friends, and his anger towards him is sad to see, on top of the plethora of other things that are just wild. Kanye flew hundreds of miles to give Virgil a hug in the past, which is just Virgil. Yeah, it's like they're real friends and stuff, but no, he's a crazy person. Kanye is a crazy person. He's gone. Kanye West is gone. His brain no longer functions like a normal human being's brain. Crazy. Lots of famous folks started unfollowing him on Twitter, which is crazy that a lot of these people followed him anyways. A lot of celebrities are just so scared of everything. So they keep just forgetting, I guess, that he's like this. Look how he looks. These are awesome sunglasses. They're so cool. That poor woman, I feel bad for her, dude. Seems like over a week, Kanye has basically lost everything because of words that he said legally on Twitter, on X, formerly known as Twitter. As for reasons, I don't really know what, other than probably just an astronomical ego, and he's just kind of not really fit for this stuff. He's talked about his mental health quite a bit. He's been open about his struggles with bipolar disorder, and I think he regrettably was open about that because people now just say he's bipolar. Just ignore him, he's bipolar. And I think that makes him go even crazier because he's like, no, I'm not bipolar, which is what some bipolar people would say. Also, to be very clear, being bipolar doesn't make you like this. This is something different. This is a different thing. I know bipolar people, all right? And they're not like this, okay? And recently, Kanye suggested autism explains his different episodes, which is, you know, I got a touch of it, and little Asperger's, you know, pre-ASD, and this is not that. I don't think. This is like a delusion of grandeur. He said, I went to this doctor. My wife took me to do that because she said something about your personality doesn't feel like it's bipolar. I've seen bipolar before, and I've come to find that it's really a case of autism that I have. Autism takes you to a Rain Man thing, and that's my problem. When fans tell me to do my album in a certain way, I'll do it the opposite way. Damn. That's really deep. But I don't think that being autistic makes you susceptible to delusions of grandeur or being a huge piece of shit and believing entire groups of people are, you know, worthless and that slavery was a choice and that Hitler was good. To be honest, I don't think those two things, I don't think any of this, the excuses people use for Kanye are valid, just to be honest with you. Plus, he also says he's not bipolar, but also says he is
I am not
bipolar.
I'm not in some kind of episode, but I may be slightly autistic. But what I can't do, there's two things that I can't do.
Be normal.
I can't accept hate, and I can't hate.
Okay, Kanye, thank you. Then, crazy, a couple days later, he said that everything was a social experiment. Seemed like not. It's not a premeditated experiment. I tweeted pretty much everything I felt like for about 12 hours, and I still have my Twitter and most importantly, my billions. Thank you everyone for participating in this social experiment. Thank you and love my fellow rappers. Love all black women. Love all gays, Jews, gay Jew rappers, slur, internet trolls, neurodivergents, and a special thank you to Elon. I actually love everybody, especially fat women, all caps. Wowzers. Thank you. And then now he deactivated his Twitter, so it obviously was a premeditated social experiment, and he's not just off the rails completely. And his website's gone, and it seems like this is potentially the end of Kanye. What do you guys think? Is this the end of Kanye? I feel like it is. You can't sell swastika shirts. You can't do that. Elon Musk. Did Elon Musk pull the plug on his thing? That's what this says. It's been very cathartic to use the world as a sounding board. That's like an ayahuasca trip. Love all of you who gave me the energy and attention. Oh my God, bro. Wow. What a waste of oxygen. Sorry, what a waste of nitrous oxide. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, press the like button down below. Go watch my second channel, do some stupid shit there. Go watch my devlog channel, do some gaming shit there. Go to Sour Boys, sour.gg, buy some candy. I got a candy company. No swastikas. I'm actually a fairly reasonable person, I feel like. And also autistic. So crazy, weird. Anyways, thank you.